What's up, y'all? Got a banger from Men Only. Let's get straight into it.
Why is it that a guy I matched with on Facebook dating...
Wait, Facebook dating? I thought it was just like Facebook Marketplace. We got Facebook dating? Bro, everybody is dipping into the loneliness epidemic. This is crazy work.
...lives in New York State, is willing to drive here and take me to dinner on Thursday. But a guy that I matched who lives 20 minutes away just wants to go to coffee. Like, no effort, no...
Good. Just go for coffee. It's a low buy-in, low effort, and what a lot of these modern women deserve. Sadly, I hate to say it, but the thing is I think men deserve the same thing as well. Why would I take you to a 5-star dining restaurant, a really nice place, Ruth's Chris, when you're a coffee shop at best?
Nothing. Like, this is the definition of if they wanted to, they would.
So let's break this down.
No, absolutely not. The thing is, ladies, is dating is so daunting for men. In chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Dating is so daunting for men and very expensive. If men are always expected to pay, then expect us to pay for things that are cheaper. Why would I go out of my way to spend big money on a date when I don't even know if you're worth it? That's why men want to go for coffee dates. I actually promote coffee dates. I say do things that are a low buy-in, like a Thursday, maybe evening, go to a coffee date. Maybe even go to a bakery, get a baked goods. Maybe go to a gelato spot if it's cold, or if it's hot. I'm stupid, I'm sorry.
Stupid.
But like, do things that if you don't like her and you guys don't vibe, you're not locked in for 2 hours. For dinner, you're locked in for 2 hours, bro. For a coffee, it may be 20 minutes and I'm in and out like the burger joint. I'm not going to have to be around you that long. That's the whole point of this. And ladies, if you expect men to always pay, we're not going to, like, the economy's bad right now. Don't expect us to always be paying for things. Because the thing is, it's expensive. If we always have to take you out and we're always expected to pay, don't expect us to pay for really nice things. But chat, do you agree with that?
Drama of a single life. Seriously, this is why I'm going to be single forever. If I can't get over this. Okay, so I don't do the online dating thing. Like, it stresses me out, so I just don't do it. Plus, it doesn't feel good.
Looks like her teeth are trying to jump out of her mouth. Poor baby.
For me. So that means I have to meet people in the wild. So I met a guy and we've been chatting for a couple of weeks, and then he asked if he could give me my phone number, if we could hang out outside of...
Right, I'm sorry. It sounds like she's got marbles in her mouth.
Where I met him. And I was like, yeah, that'd be cool. And then he was like, okay, see you later, friend. So I'm like under the assumption this is like a friend thing, right? Which is totally cool. I'm 100% okay with that. But it still is leading me to this dilemma. Your girl doesn't want to get ready to go out. I'm legit in my workout clothes and I'm comfortable. And now I gotta go put makeup on and do my hair and come up with an outfit. And that is a lot of freaking work.
You can't make this stuff up. These ladies complain about being alone, but then when it's time to get ready, they're like, I gotta get ready for this guy. I've got to. But this is a good tactic on his behalf. You wanna know why? Calling a girl a friend is such a good idea because it puts them in the friend zone before they can put you in the friend zone. Chat, let me know if you agree with this one. It's just a little bit of reverse psychology because we know you ladies like to use that friend zone like a little side piece. You know what I'm saying? Like your little EDC. You know what I mean? So if we go ahead and friend zone you first, then we have the upper hand. I think it's a good tactic.
But if I ever want to not be single, not that this is a real date because it's not, but I do need to like get out in public, right? Are there any other singles out there that can relate to this? Because help.
She's not.
She literally got a guy that's willing to go out on a date with her, complaining. You have a guy that's willing to go out on a date with you. Go out on this date. These ladies are grasping at straws, and then they're mad when they do get an opportunity. Like, this is why I say women are so hypergamous. She has a chance with a dude, but then wants to know what else is out there. Like, are you kidding me? You have a chance with this guy. Go out there, shoot your shot. Do your best. Try to swoon this man. And then maybe you guys can get into a relationship.
I hate to be one of those women that come on TikTok and cry. And people
then don't.
are like, why is she doing that? I'll tell you that almost 2 years ago, I My ex and I divorced after 23 years of marriage.
There it goes.
And it's been almost 2 years. It has
23 years,
been
bro.
the hardest, most loneliest time of my life. I mean, if somebody would have said that I would feel and walked through what I have walked through, I would have said, no, I won't.
And I would walk 500 miles in the... Who is that? Duran? I don't know who that is.
Because I will not make it. I will not survive very long. I just pulled in my driveway from work, and I don't want to go inside because my kids aren't home this week.
Get the French toast out of
when
here.
I look to the left, I see our basketball court and 2 basketballs in the yard. And I'm not going to move those. They're reminders.
Yeah, you moving a basketball court? It's not happening. It sounds like she probably got a pretty good life. Chat, how many of y'all got a basketball court? I ain't got a basketball court. Rich people got basketball courts. 23 years of marriage, baby girl. You should have stayed with him.
Of these precious children that I have. And that I can't stop. But man, times like this suck. When I don't want to go inside my home because there's no one to go home to. No one is in there waiting for me. I will not be greeted by anybody. And that is...
This main character syndrome, bro. It grinds my gears. You're the mom. You should be there for your kids. Why do you feel like everybody's got to be there for you? You have a duty. You have children.
a really hard place to be.
When you're a nice brick home?
I don't have any like crazy magic words that'll make you feel better if you're experiencing that.
Therapy.
Just know that
you're not alone.
You're not alone.
I love it, bro. I love it. I love it. We've seen too many of them, chat. I know the script now. You're not alone. Technically, honey, you are alone.
Shots fired!
You know, don't shoot the messenger. Just throwing rocks, and if it hits you, holla.
And these feelings, we all know they come and go. Last night I pulled into my driveway, just feeling fine. I was actually a little bit excited that I just had the night to myself. But today it just hit me.
Like a ton of bricks.
You just never plan on things like this happening. So again, I don't have anything earth-shattering to tell you except that you are not alone in those feelings. And probably an important thing to do is to reach out to somebody that's healthy, not just
call your therapist.
Anybody. While I think it's important to sit in those feelings and that grief, because there's so much growth happening. Like, I know there is so much growth happening in my heart. And I want that growth because I don't want any of that pain to be in vain.
You must be fluent in Japanese.
Shots fired!
I want to come.
We'll say, though, she got some really pretty eyes.
Out of this a better woman, a better mom, a better partner.
How you gonna be a better partner without a husband?
For that person. If so I'm gonna wrap this up because I'm rambling and I kind of want to delete it. Maybe I should.
Definitely should have.
But just know you're not alone.
She thought life...
I guess, actually, technically, you are alone.
Shots fired!
To each his own there, boo-boo. It's quite sad, dude. It really is. It's truly sad. The Los Angeles wildfires are finally out. It's estimated that these fires caused more than $250 billion in damage. The loss of life is immeasurable, and much of the state is still filled with smoke. There are reports that insurance companies canceled thousands of homeowners' fire policies months before the wildfires began. Were those cancellations illegal? Could this catastrophe have been avoided? Will insurance be able to cover all that the families have lost? Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. They've helped families just like yours in their time of need. They were there for the Northern California wildfires, they were there in Maui, And now they're here for you and the families affected by these wildfires in Los Angeles. If you've lost loved ones, your home, your business, or property because of the Los Angeles wildfires, you can visit www.forthepeople.com/Levi_fire. You may be entitled to significant compensation. I've got something really exciting for you guys today. So, we got something in the fan mail. Shout out to Desmond Shannon. Here's the note. You are an inspiration and a true hero to all people who still cherish relationships. Keep spreading your word and truth. God bless you and your family. Love you, Loki, from Desmond Shannon. Shout out to Desmond, bro. Shout out to you, man. I haven't opened this yet, so let's open it. But it's got some treats for Lokes, so let's see what we got here. I know I said I was going to do this during a live, but I was like, I ran out of treats for Lokes, so I was like, what better time than now to get him some new treats? Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. All right. Nice. Not bad. Pew! Let's throw that over there. Throw this over there. Rome. Aussie Chews Sampler. Cape Ostrich. Holy smokes, buddy boy. Okay, okay. Ingredients, ostrich bones. All right, let's see if Lokes likes these. Once again, shout out to, I think his name in the chat is going to be Des Shannon. So W's in the chat for my man, Des Shannon. See if I can get these bad boys open. Or maybe I'm too stupid to get them open. There we go. That looks like I got a pretty good rip on that. Oh, Lord. That stinks. But Loki's probably going to like them. Loki, free? Sit. Wait. Can we get some freeze in the chat? Free. Free. Go to your place. Let's see if he likes it. Des Shannon, shout out to you, man. Oh, he's digging in, bro. He is digging in, brother, man. It seems like he's liking it so far. I don't know if you guys can hear, but he's really crunching down on those bad boys. It's got a good little crunch to it. This one might take him a while, chat. Is it good, bud? Seems like he's really digging it. Dez, shout out to you, bro. Shout out. Because Loki likes the treats that are a little bit harder, like a little bit tougher to chew on. He really does enjoy those. Oh, wow, he's about to delete this thing. What are these ostrich necks? I love it, dude. R.I.P. to the ostrich that had to give up his neck for Lokes. Look at Loki over here getting some neck. I was getting some neck. Getting some neck. He's loving it, though. All right, let's get back into this.
Single parent. I'm a co-parent.
Single mom.
And if you are a co-parent, this is a piece of advice for you. Your kid is going to have a bunch of things, or kids, as they grow up, that you really should be attending. So sporting events, you know, like school plays and concerts, all those things. If there's a kid, and let's just say a holiday concert, there's a kid in there and his parents are not divorced or separated, whatever. He looks up in the crowd and both of his parents are sitting there like, hi, Tyler, blah, 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 right? A kid who has parents that are divorced or split should still look up to one spot and see both of their parents sitting together. They should not have to look in two different spots. That is not fair to the child. You're adults, we're adults. We should have the emotional maturity and capacity to sit next to that co-parent no matter what has happened between you two. There was a point in your lives where you two got along and it was fine, right? So just hold.
Dude, get to the point. What are we talking about here? How long does this rambling sesh go on?
On to that. Take the rest of it, put it under the rug for like what, an hour, 2 hours, it's fine. And then that is a better thing to do. It's already hard enough that your kid has to live in two different homes, right? Don't make them look in two different spots.
She's literally saying,
what about just don't get divorced? What about go to marriage counseling, go to therapy, work with each other? You know, when you get married, I'm pretty sure they still say in every state till death do us part. You guys are on your fourth marriages. You're collecting marriages like infinity stones. Or infinity rings, like, you should have just stayed with your hubby.
I posted a video yesterday about how I think if you have a kid and you're separated or divorced, that when you go to their sporting events or whatever, anything that you need to be there to support them for, that it's really helpful for the child to not have to look in two spots.
You know what's also really helpful for the child? Is if you guys stay together.
Shots fired!
Crazy, I know.
They should look up and see both parents sitting in one spot. And I got a lot of heat about that from many different people talking about, whatever, their exes did really bad things to them in court, or there was abuse or whatever. There's lots of things. And I do think that there are circumstances that are extenuating that make it so you really probably should have a very firm boundary on how close you actually get physically. However, I think in most situations, people get divorced or separated not because they like each other. They get divorced or separated because there's been lots of stuff between you two that have brought you to that point. Lots of arguments, betrayal, pain, all that stuff.
Oh my God. They're so self-explanatory. Duh. You guys have argued. You guys have went back and forth. Yeah, that's why you got divorced. Goodness gracious. Just straight up. Thanks, Captain Obvious. We really appreciate you. Yeah, Lord have mercy.
Makes making life decisions that much more stressful. You guys feel this too? Am I crazy? It's always like the life decision you're making, it has nothing to do with your relationship status, but always lingering in my mind is the thought that like, I am single, is this the best move for me? For example, my lease is up at the end of April. I currently live in Nashville, not downtown, but still like very close to the city. Very young area. A lot of single people are around. But I'm also turning 32 in March. I'm in this like weird phase of life where I want to settle down. But whenever you think of settling down, you think of, okay, husband, kids. Right now, it's just me and my dog. When you are single and you're thinking about moving, I feel like it is actually a really big factor that plays into like your thought process. It's just really hard when you are craving that next chapter of life, because I am definitely getting there, but you feel like you're missing the pieces and the parts to get to that chapter. No, you can't also force those pieces and those parts either. You just have to like sit around and wait and hope you're making the right decision. Other end, like I am going to be 32, like time is also ticking, and that is like more relevant to me. So yeah, it's just kind of a tough spot.
Baby girl, that ship has sailed. 32. Geriatric pregnancies at 35. Let's say you do find a man, you guys build a bond, you get to know each other, you get married in 3 years. Maybe you could have a kid, but I think women lose 90% of their eggs by the time they turn 30. I could be wrong. Chat, let me know. Fact check me on that. I talked about this in a previous episode where I think as a single person, there's certain things that you should do while you're in a relationship. And chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree with this. I think there's certain things that you should do while you're in a relationship. One of those things is get a dog. Another one of those things is buy a home. I think those are things you should do while you're in a relationship or married. You know what I mean? Because the thing is the more you do these things like get a dog, buy a house, get this new car, get this new thing, like you're gonna self-isolate. I've seen it with some of our friends, me and Cass's friends. They self-isolate because they go out there and they get a dog, then they get a cat, then they buy their first home. And it's like, well, what's a guy going to come in and be able to experience with you in a new relationship? He's not going to be able to experience a lot. You've already bought a house, you already got a dog, you already got a cat. These are things you should be doing while you're in a relationship. And then a lot of women go out of there and then they have kids
Single mom.
while not in a relationship. So you've gone out to the world, you've got a dog, you have a kid, and you bought a house. What is your husband going to come in and get to do and get to experience with you? Nothing. You've already done everything that a woman should be doing, and this lady's 32 years old. She's 32 years old. You had from the ages of about 18 to 24 to go out there and procure a husband of a man of high value because men value your youth, fertility, and your womb. And you went out there and probably blew those years, literally and figuratively. And you really want the next man to come in and pay a higher price when the vehicle's already older and used. I'm trying to get a Datsun with 230,000 miles on it, baby girl. It doesn't work like that. Come on now. Like the level of Delulu, these women must be working at Delulu Lemon because... Ladies, we want fit, feminine, friendly, cooperative, submissive, no kids, quaint, uplifting, elegant, empathetic, and natural and nurturing. That's what we want. And the thing is ladies, I think the big disconnect, and chat, let me know if you agree with this. I think the big disconnect is these ladies want men at their same age to be on a crazy high level. Girls in their 20s want men making millions of dollars. Most men don't make millions of dollars. I think the average salary right now is between, 45 to 65K in the US. For men, that's just how it is. But you want a man in his 20s making six figures. I didn't start making six figures until I was in my late 20s, early 30s. You know what I mean, chat? Am I way off base here? I feel like I'm hitting the nail on the head. But then these ladies want these men on like a 40-year-old male's level when they're in their 20s. They're like, where are all the good men at? Where are they? Where are the good men? There's good men everywhere. That's why I say you always got two options, bro. You can go pick a man and you can both be villagers in the kingdom and you can work your way up as peasants and you can go build your kingdom and enjoy your dynasty. You can be a queen, he can be a king. Or, ladies, you can go get a man who's already a king, who's built his kingdom and his dynasty, and then you can be his princess, but you're going to have to share him amongst all the other concubines. It's just how it is. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go cop the ebooks, The 4 Pillars of Personality, Part 2, or Volume 2 is out. Link is in the description. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Loki, did you have a good time?
I had a great time, Papa. Just give me one more of those
ostrich necks. Shout out to Desmond Shannon. I really do appreciate you, bro. You are a real one for that. You're a real one for that. When you take care of my boy Lokes, I really do appreciate you guys. The fan mail link is in the description as well. So if you guys want to send something to me, Lokes, or Cass, the P.O. box is down there. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.